Hi, this is Todd, and today I'm at Cove Baptist Fellowship Church. This is a church that was established back in 1867, and there are a lot of modern graves here. I will be going through, doing the normal walk, and let's come along.
Come on a journey through the veil of time, where the voices of the lost in the silence chime. With every step, their stories rise through the mist where history lies. A cemetery walks, we'll find their trace, unravel the lifetime can't erase. Cemetery walks, the past comes alive when history talks. Cemetery walks, the past comes alive when history talks.
This one's been tumped over. It's Edward J. Bromlett, 1885 to 1939. Some more Bromletts here. We have a few of these stone markers here. I would assume these are Campbell's, possibly. There's Campbell's here. There's Andrew P., February 5th, 1895 to March 3rd, 1859, and Mattie L., April 13th, 1904 to July 20th, 1992. And this is Bolden H., 1861 to 1934, and Jenny, 1858 to 1934. Have some Bowmans here. Have Joseph Bowman, July 2nd, 1870 to March 15th, 1933. And Mary, wife of Joseph H. Bowman, March 20th, 1870, with no death date. So I don't know if she's buried here or not. You have Polly here. Polly Howell, June 26, 1902 to January 29, 1987. And Josephus S. Bowman, January 26, 1901 to December 8, 1941. Beautiful little cemetery, nice and quaint. Some newer interments down here. Have more heads here. We have a couple of fieldstones, but I don't think that there's any markings on them. Nothing on the back there either. We have Lewis W. Thomason, October 12th, 1862, March 29th, 1936. No, excuse me, 39. This is Foxy L. Thomason, August 21st, 1853 to August 27th, 1931. And Leander W. Thomason, August 4th, 1848 to March 12th, 1929. Appears we have a Civil War veteran here. H.T. Redwine, October 14th, 1848 to February 16th, 1924. With Missouria Redwine, April 20th, 1848 to August 22nd, 1929.
Henry Thomas Redwine enlisted as a private in Company K, 39th Georgia Volunteer Infantry Regiment on January 1, 1865. His father, William Thomas Redwine, also served in the 39th from August 12, 1863 to November 28, 1864. William was captured at Jonesboro, Georgia, and transferred to the Camp Douglas, Illinois prison camp. He died of smallpox while there. Henry's brother, John Sanford, also served in the 39th as well. John enlisted with his father on August 12, 1863. It is speculated that Henry and John's other brother, Michael, also served, but I cannot confirm.
We have some masters. We have moat. Here we have Eugene Debs Moat, S2 U.S. Navy, World War II, April 12th, 1911 to December 23rd, 1994. Thank you very much for your service, sir. The two children's graves. More red wines. We have Jackson Lee, October 10th, 1874 to December 26th, 1968, 69. And Cary, December 9th, 1878 to June 4th, 1950. Well, I can definitely say that with this being such a small cemetery, usually they're very neglected, but in this case, it looks like it's very well kept. These are Trammell's, Ernest Trammell, Thomason. These are Thomason, Ernest Trammell Thomason, May 17th, 1889 to June 8th, 1940, and Ruth Keene Thomason, wife of Ernest, February 8th, 1894 to August 3rd, 1982. Got here earlier this morning. At least there was the sun hasn't really gotten up and there's slightly overcast. So it's a lot cooler than it could be. Now see this right here. This is a VA marker, Thomas Talley, Georgia, Private, 122nd Infantry Division, June 11th, 1940 to June, I want to say 26 or 30. It's either 26 or 30. 26, 1900. That can't be. Oh, he was born June 26, 1900, died June 11th, 1940.
Thomas and his wife, Florence Eleanor Stone Talley, tragically lost their 15-year-old son, Thomas Wilburn, on July 9, 1939. His body was found on the southbound railroad tracks locally. He had been run over by a train, but the coroner could not determine if he had died as a result of or prior to the train. Nearly 1 year later, on June 11, 1940, Thomas Samuel took his own life via a self-inflicted shotgun wound.
We have L. Barnett, Georgia, PFC, U.S. Army, World War I and II, August 12th, 1899 to February 7th, 1963. Thank you very much for your service, sir. We have Robert Lee Gazaway, Sergeant First Class, U.S. Army, Korea and Vietnam, November 17th, 1928 to June 20th, 2002, Bronze Star Medal. Thank you much for your service, sir. And that's a very large oak tree that they look like they keep up with. We have Ether Paul Roberts Jr., CPHM, U.S. Navy, World War II, May 8th, 1918 to August 20th, 1996. Thank you much for your service, sir. See another VA headstone back here, looks like. These are the strains. And this is for Turney F. Holland, S1 U.S. Navy, April 7th, 1922 to June 5th, 2002, World War II. Thank you much for your service, sir. Looks like they have room to expand if they wanted to. These are Gazaways here. Must be a prominent family here. Mildred Gertrude Edwards Strain, October 18th, 1899 to July 16th, 1988. The future is yours. It belongs to you. And with faith in God and in yourself too, no hills too high, no mountains too tall. With faith in the Lord, you can conquer them all. Many were blessed by knowing her. That's a very nice slab there. I'm not a big fan of the ones that lay down like that because they tend to erode very easily. Edwards is John T. Edwards, November 15th, 1867 to April 18th, 1915. And Annie B., February 26, 1870 to February 28, 1952. Here's another one. It's Tommy K. L. Edwards, April 27th, 1897 to August 21st, 1984. The Lord of the 23rd Psalm was her shepherd, and she will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This is Margaret McCullum, 1866 to May 8th, 1917. And that's just a stone marker there and a stone marker here. This is J.B. Stone, January 16th, 1869 to December 31st, 1930. And Rosa Stone, April 10th, 1873 to January 10th, 1924. Have more stones. We have a hall here. Joseph Hall, June 24th, 1912 to December 23rd, 1994. And Lena R., March 27th, 1916 to September 23rd, 2006. Looks like we have another Confederate veteran here. That's Andrew Jackson Barnett, born February 16th, 1828. Died June 11th, 1909. Thank you much for your service, sir.
Barnett enlisted as a sergeant, Company D, 22nd Georgia Infantry Regiment on September 3, 1861. He was wounded at the Battle of Gettysburg and lost a leg on July 2, 1863. He was captured and imprisoned on July 4th, then paroled shortly afterward. He was considered absent without leave by his unit and administratively demoted to private. The 22nd Georgia Infantry Regiment played a significant role in the Battle of Gettysburg, particularly on July 2nd, as part of Wright's brigade in Anderson's division. They advanced with the brigade towards Cemetery Ridge, engaging in fierce combat and suffering heavy casualties. The regiment was involved in the capture of Union artillery positions and briefly broke the Union line, but ultimately was forced to withdraw due to flanking attacks and lack of support. Out of approximately 400 men of the 22nd engaged at Gettysburg, more than 40% were disabled and suffered losses of 12 men killed, 26 wounded, and 15 missing.
Jerry Lee Reed, Jerry Lee Reed, Specialist 4 U.S. Army, December 13th, 1949 to March 3rd, 2019. Thank you much for your service, sir. Like I said, this is very well kept. And we have Goswick here. We have Paul Goswick. This is Paul Marion Goswick, A1C U.S. Air Force, Vietnam, August 9th, 1939 to April 30th, 1992. Thank you much for your service, sir. We have J. Marion Goswick, November 18th, 1902 to September 10th, 1970. Bessie Lee O, March 20th, 1905 to May 10th, 1965. We have Harold Eugene Goswick, August 19th, 1932 and September 1st, 2002. With Margaret Caldwell, December 6, 1932 to November 5th, 2021. Reason the Goswicks ring a bell is simply because I was out. I don't know if there's a train going by, so I don't know if you can hear me well enough or not, but I was at the New Hope Church or New Hope Cemetery, and there was a Goswick there, and I wonder if these individuals are related to them.
James Marion Goswick's grandfather was first cousins with Nathan Goswick, who was a Confederate veteran that was wounded at the Battle of First Manassas and later died at home on April 17, 1862. Nathan is buried at New Hope Cemetery in Dallas, Georgia.
Well, I guess if you didn't hear that, the train was coming through. Undoubtedly, the railroad tracks are right here past this tree line here. So that was kind of cool. It was loud, but it was kind of cool. Well, that concludes the walk here at Cove Baptist Fellowship Church and Cemetery. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos, and we'll see you on our next walk.
Thank you for watching Cemetery Walks. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click those share, like, and notification buttons to stay up to date with my latest videos and posts.